Hi guys, hallo Leute! Welcome back to German with Jenny. Today I want to introduce you to some words for which there is no exact equivalent translation in English, alright? And some of them are actually quite funny. Alright, let's get started. Das Weichei. Das Weichei. Weichei literally means soft egg, but it doesn't have anything to do with eggs. Actually, it refers to a person who doesn't seem to be very strong or who acts kind of as if he was very sensitive. Usually men are called a Weichei, okay? So maybe a man, who takes very long warm showers or who doesn't want to go outside in the rain, something like that, okay? It's usually a man, who doesn't really behave in a very masculine way. He can be called a Weichei. Some synonyms are der Schattenparker, der Warmduscher, der Schlappschwanz. Lebensmüde. Lebensmüde. This is an adjective and it means, tired of life, life tired, okay? And usually a person is called lebensmüde when he or she does something very risky, something that would risk his life, okay? So a situation where he or she would put himself into a lot of danger. Okay, in that case, we would say, oh, du bist lebensmüde. Du bist lebensmüde. Okay? Die Torschlusspanik. Die Torschlusspanik. When you have Torschlusspanik, it means that you're afraid of missing something. Like maybe a woman who is about to turn 30 and she's still single and she's still waiting for the love of her dreams. I guess she could be having a feeling that she's gonna, she's not gonna find the right guy. So in that case, you could say she has Torschlusspanik. Fremdschämen. Fremdschämen. There have been situations where I was observing other people and I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. And I wasn't doing anything, it didn't, concern me, but I was seeing this person and I was feeling embarrassed for that person. So there's a verb for that in German, it's called fremdschämen. You feel embarrassed for other people. Der innere Schweinehund. Der innere Schweinehund. The inner swine pig. Basically, you have to overcome your innere Schweinehund when you need to do something that's kind of uncomfortable. For example, you want to go jogging because you need to lose weight, but you're really not too motivated, but you have to do it. So you have to overcome your innere Schweinehund. Okay? Der Kummerspeck, which basically means grief fat or something like that. So Kummerspeck is the weight that you put on from emotional overeating. So you might be in a situation where you're feeling sad or vulnerable, and in that case you eat a lot, some people do, and you would put on Kummerspeck. Das Fernweh. Das Fernweh. Now Fernweh is the opposite of homesickness, which in German is Heimweh. Fernweh is when you feel like, you're looking into the sky and you're seeing an airplane and you're like, oh, I wish I could go somewhere too on vacation. So you feel like you need to be in a different place. You need to get out of you need to get away from home. You need to, relax somewhere else, go somewhere else, do something else in another place, but not here. You really feel like you need to be, in a foreign country, for example. You feel like you need to get away. So it's the opposite of homesickness. Der Ohrwurm. Der Ohrwurm. It means earworm, literally. And that's when you listen, to some music and you keep listening to it inside your ear, like, you keep hearing it inside your ear. It's like as if it was playing inside your ear. It's basically a melody that keeps following you everywhere and you're really annoyed by this melody. Verabredet. Verabredet. Ich bin verabredet. Basically, this means I arranged to meet someone somewhere. It's not really a date. It can be a date, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a date. You can just be meeting a friend, for example. There really isn't an English word for that. I guess you could say we arranged to meet up somewhere, but there's not really just one word to say it. So in German we can say, ich bin verabredet. Die Rabenmutter. Die Rabenmutter. Literally it means the raven mother. And it's a mother who is not doing her job very well, who's not taking care of her children very well, you know, who's maybe neglecting them or not giving them healthy food to eat, for example. So this would be called a Rabenmutter. Der Pechvogel. Der Pechvogel. Literally that means the bad luck bird. And it's actually someone who is not very lucky. Someone who's experiencing a lot of bad luck. You would call him a Pechvogel. Der Glückspilz. Der Glückspilz. Literally this means the good luck mushroom. Okay? And it's someone who is lucky all the time. Okay? So it's exactly the opposite of der Pechvogel. Die Schadenfreude. Die Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude is a characteristic where you are happy for someone else's misery, okay? So you would find out that someone else had a bad experience and you don't really necessarily like this person or you even hate this person. So in that case, you're experiencing Schadenfreude. There's also an adjective which is schadenfroh. Schadenfroh. Das Fingerspitzengefühl. Das Fingerspitzengefühl. This means the fingertip feeling, and it's actually a characteristic where you're able to respond tactfully and precisely and appropriately. You know, when you need to do a job where you have to use your fingers and you have to be very exact, very precise. You know, maybe you have to make something with your fingers and you really need a lot of feeling for that, a lot of intuition. This is called Fingerspitzengefühl. Die Schnapsidee. Die Schnapsidee. Literally, it means the hard liquor idea. But actually, it's a really crazy idea. So when you come up with something totally crazy, people would probably say, oh, das ist eine Schnapsidee. Das ist eine Schnapsidee. Thank you for watching once again, and I hope you had some fun in this lesson. If you want to do some German exercises, you can find them on my blog, germanwithjenny.com. You can also subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. I hope to see you next time. Bis bald. Tschüss.